This is Sean with Gate City Foundation Drainage. I'm on this job today, and this is a emergency crawl space pump out job here. And so this guy called me, he said his crawl space is flooding and his furnace is about to flood. So I zipped over there. That's a trash pump right there, and that's a special kind of pump that you can sit it in mud and muck and it will pump solids up to a ½ inch. And so it's a really good choice for pumping out crawl spaces. I've got a few of those pumps. And then I have the vinyl hose. I think that's a 2-inch hose right there. So that will move quite a bit of water. And this guy called me, said his crawl space was flooding really bad, and his furnace had already gotten underwater once before, and so he was trying to get this caught before it happened again. And so I ran over there and started pumping it for him. Here you can see the pump is just sitting there, and it's working to pump down all that water. And so this crawl space, it's not like it's just started flooding like this. And so I'm going to show you in just a second how the homeowner has been dealing with this. And occasionally I work with homeowners like this. This is a guy who doesn't really want to fix the problem at all. He just wants to put a cheap band-aid on it. And I'm fine to come over here and pump this out for him, but I definitely prefer working with homeowners who really want to fix their problems and do high quality work. And so this guy has literally been using the furnace's condensate pump as a sump pump. And so the condensate pump finally blew out, and that's why it started flooding under here. So let's take a look at this next clip, and you'll see where the condensate pump, he dug a little hole for the condensate pump, and it sits down in there, but once it died, he pulled it back out. So let's take a look at that. Here you can see the condensate pump in the background right there, where he's pulled it out and set it up on that brick. And I crawled under here and I set my pump inside that little well that he had dug there. And again, I talked to him about trying to solve the water coming in from the outside, and he could care less about any of that. All he wanted to do was get his condensate pump working again so that it would continue working as a sump pump and continue pumping out this crawl space, as you see. But once that condensate pump went out, the crawl space flooded and the furnace tripped. And so that's why I was called out here to do this emergency pump out. And so interesting to see different solutions for keeping your crawl space dry. I would definitely not recommend using your furnace's condensate pump to keep your crawl space dry. But that's what this homeowner has been doing for a while. So there it is, folks.